Hey guys, welcome to another episode of BubbleteaS Gaming. Today, I'll be doing a revised edition of Refinement. So it won't be for like my last Refinement video that what is good for Banner, Rally Tank, and Zero Castle. This one is a special edition though, cause recently a lot of like new players in the later servers have been PMing me either in game or Discord. And I ended up helping them with their refinement, which is usually their biggest question though, cause it's very open-ended and a lot of new players get suckered in. They either spec unoptimally or they are unsure of what they wanna do. So this video is just to like a PSA though. Like the most so out of 5 people that send me new players that send me their refinement, 4 or 5 people have this issue though. So I decided this is not just a one-off and it warrants a video. So in your refinement, the biggest mistakes is let me bring up Notepad 2021, Joe Biden. PSA, not really a Republican or Democrat. Have no interest in American politics. Taiwan politics is where it's at, man. Those people do judo in the Parliament House. Okay, so what's the biggest mistake? Let me see whether you guys can see it though. Let me make my font bigger so you guys can actually see it. Let me see. Okay, this small. Okay, biggest mistake is total health. Then reason why total health is not warranted or unwanted or is a big mistake is because, let's say, assuming at goal you have 8 total health, which gives you 8, 15, 120 total health. Then if you have 8 slots, let's say if you play 2 line, you play infantry cav, your inf will have 40 x 4, 160. Cav will have 40 x 4, also 160. You see how that even if you put in total health, like you use it as one of your flex slot, it's not very ideal benefit though. So like unless you're a mega spender, you can afford to play 3 lines. And let's be honest, what's the event going on right now? What is it called? The Iron Bank gift only comes about once a month. So when it comes once a month though, you're definitely not able to collect the health badges, like so many, to play 3 lines. So I've been playing since K20 and I only have a total of 12. So imagine like if you wanna play like the full 3 lines, you must have 8 plus 8 plus 8, 24 health. So I'm only halfway there. So if like me, and if you play since K20, at most you got 1.5 line of troop health. So if you put it in your refinement and you put it like total attack, total health, you get 120 when you can easily, for 8 slots, when you can easily do a 4-4 split and you get 160 and you will never need to tank in the 3rd line. So you already use up 8 slots, but you can see that your 2 line, you already got 40% here. Then if you're playing 3 line and you somehow can afford to play 3 line, if you just do like allocation like 3, 3, 2, you get the same benefit like 120 and 40. 80. In this case, when you're playing 3 line, that you can actually argue that there is some merit to playing to having total health in like all 8 slots. So, but there's a way around this though. So let's say if you're playing 3 line, you can go 4, 2, 2. So 80, 60. So if your main primary line is always one gonna be tanking, you already have 40% more than the total health at 120. And the 80, you lose out 40% health, but these lines you will never tank with, or you seldom tank with though. In fact, like if I was playing like total health, I would omit it for just one line and just get 4 slots, no, even 3 slots, 120, and I for one troop tanking, and I always tank in that particular troop, and I free up 5 free slots that has the same benefit as having 8 total attack though. So this is the biggest mistake that I see new players do. I ask them like, hey, what's your line? Then I show them this. Why don't you just split 2-2, 160, 160, and you already have 40% more than your total health. And they'll be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Or even don't put it in total health, man. Put it in like attack, cause like health you can get from your badges, and after like 1100 or something, you get even at 800 to 1001, you don't get much benefit though of the health. So it's actually not ideal to have total health in the refinement. So I hope this is one of the bigger mistakes I see though, total health. So I hope that me doing the math right now can actually prove a point for the newer players who look at my video and like say that, hey, maybe I shouldn't be putting total health. There's only one exception that where total health I think is valid, is that you are a one-trick pony, one line. So for example, for infantry, you have 8 total health, 8 inf health, 8 inf attack, and 8 total attack. I think this is actually one of the more busted lineup though. Can you imagine like 8 total health, you get 120, and like 8 infantry health, you get 40 times 320. Oh my god, I'm getting so hard just thinking about it. 120. Inf attack, same thing. This is the only exception whereby you should be having total health in your refinement. So like for the new players watching, don't get total health for a refinement. Just omit it out, or just specialize in 2 tanking if you feel like you need to actually have some additional health. Then let's say if you play the game long enough and you collect like 8 health badges for one troop type, and your health is decent at about 300 health relative to the server. Don't bring me to the bank saying that, hey, yeah, you can omit some things, and you can play either 2 lines, change your refinement up to a more aggressive, or keep it as status quo. But that's the TLDR though. The biggest mistake is a lot of people asking me, hey buddy, can you look at my refinement? And I'm usually saying like, hey, yeah, sure, no problem, send it over. Then when I check it, I realize that a lot of people actually put it on total health, thinking that it has equivalent value to total attack. Then when I show them the video of war formation, and they say like, okay, they see the rationale though. But I hope this video explains why total health is really bad, and you're better off just getting troop health and be hyper focused. And people say that, hey, is there anything wrong with being a one trick? Oh god, no, nothing wrong with being a one trick pony. But a one trick pony loses to the counter one trick pony. So in the newer servers, you can be a lot more relaxed with your refinement because people are not that strong. But if you want to get the edge in your server, recommend you just not having total health and just go within your budget and play 1 line or 2 line. Okay, so this is the first part of the lesson, and the second part of the lesson today is refinement. So refinement needs to be taught that, like, when I show people my refinement, the army size sticks out. I'm a rally tank. Arguably this is very bad, but the only reason I got the army size was to max out the Dragon Legion reinforcement, so that when I reinforce someone, I always get the maximum number of phantom troops though. And this is generally a rally tank setup with ignoring the army size. But if you want to do something like the army size, in my situation, I weigh out the pros and cons, and I decided there's a lot more benefits than con. So if this is goal, if I change it to a total attack, my total attack would be 50, 36, not very much, but my Legion reinforcement would be a bit more, either when I join a rally or I get reinforcing someone. I do this not to pop a scroll, 20 or 70%. So if you wanna send me your refinement, just give me a heads up on PM. I'll double check it and I'll ask you what you wanna do. But I'm actually happy with the response I get, and I actually have my own personal Discord which I've been helping newer players, like giving them advice on events and refinement and badges and stat and where to spend their money. If you wanna get a link to the personal Discord, just PM me. It's actually a very like inactive Discord server, but if you ask a question there, I will always answer. It's not a very big community, but it's my community. So I hope you have a very good Chinese New Year, and this is the last day, and have a good weekend. This is BubbleteaS signing off.